Hi friends, how are you? I have another lesson for you with regards to reading today. Yesterday, if you remember, we talked about the difference between fiction and nonfiction. And we made this little chart over here. And we learned about some different things that make a book fiction. And when it's fiction, remember, it's pretend, it's not real, and not real information. If it's nonfiction, they are facts. They're real things and real information. So today we're going to be doing a little activity to kind of decide the difference between a fiction book and a nonfiction book. So we have our very old friend, Elmer the elephant, and this fun little book that was the very first Elmer book. And we know all about Elmer. Elmer's a patchwork elephant. He's lots of colors. He has a silly personality. He plays tricks on people. He's a good friend. He's helpful. He's caring and he's kind. But he does some fun things in his jungle with his colorful Elmer patchwork. Then I have this book that's all about elephants. Now, this book is a little bit different than Elmer. This book has some pictures about families of elephants and all sorts of facts. So I'm just going to read you one little chapter. In this book, it's a nonfiction book, has a table of contents. So it tells you all about some of the different facts that are in here. And when you read a nonfiction book, you don't have to read the whole book if you don't want to. You can only read snippets if you'd like. So we're just going to read this first chapter that says all about elephants. An elephant is the biggest animal that lives on land. An adult elephant is much bigger than a truck and can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. A baby elephant is bigger than an adult cheetah. It eats lots and grows more every day. Pretty cool pictures. There are two kinds of elephants, African elephants and Asian elephants. Although they have the same body parts, there are some differences. They are not the same size. African elephants are bigger. So this one is an Asian elephant, and this one is an African elephant. An Asian elephant has a rounder head with a large bump on top. Not all Asian elephants have tusks, but all African elephants do. An elephant's tusks is like a large tooth. It grows as the elephant gets older. So see this Asian elephant. He has a bump on his head. And their ears are little. And then this African elephant, their ears are way big and then they have tusks. African elephants live in deserts and plains where the temperature is very warm. They have big ears and wrinkly skin with many lines and folds. It's hot here. Wrinkly skin and big ears help. They let heat leave the elephant's body. And that's a close-up of an elephant's skin. So wrinkly. Asian elephants live in shady jungles where there are plenty of trees and leaves. Their skin is smooth and their ears are small. It isn't very hot in the shady jungle. Asian elephants don't need special body parts to stay cool. Then that's the end of the first chapter. And it just kind of reviews some of the things that were talked about. So this is a nonfiction book, tells us real facts about elephants. Elmer, on the other hand, Elmer is a fiction book. It's a fun story, right? Not real. He's upside down on his head. He's colorful. He talks to other animals in the jungle, right? Elmer's very different from the other elephant fact books. Remember, Elmer plays lots of tricks on his other elephant friends. Remember, he painted himself and then it washed away. So Elmer's kind of silly. So today for your seesaw activity, you are going to compare Elmer and a real elephant. And what you're gonna do, there's gonna be a template for you, and it's called a Venn diagram. So there's two big circles, and the circles overlap each other. Those aren't the best looking circles. And in one circle, you're gonna tell me some things about Elmer and what Elmer is like. And in the other circle, you're gonna tell me some facts about real elephants. Real elephants. Now in the middle part, you see where this circle, where it overlaps each other, right there is where you're gonna put anything that's the same about both Elmer and an elephant. Well, they're both elephants, right? So you could write the word elephant. I'm gonna write it sideways. Or you could draw a picture. They both have ears. They're both big. Things like that. Things that are the same go in the middle. So over here, Elmer's colorful. He's silly. So those are what you're gonna put about Elmer. And then on the other side, you're gonna tell me big facts about elephants. They have tusks. There are two different kinds of elephants. There's Asian and African. Remember it said they have wrinkly skin. Wrinkly skin. Okay, so you're gonna do something similar. You can think of other facts you know about elephants. If it's hard for you to write the words, don't worry about it. You can just put your beginning sounds and sound it out. Or you could draw a picture if that's easier, okay? So remember, fiction and nonfiction. Fiction, fun stories. Nonfiction, true facts. Have a great day. See you soon.